wonderful edition of the ISTV NPFL podcast show. Of course, we are looking into match day 6 preview, and games are getting hotter, games are getting better. Everybody is excited about the league, and of course, we come here to give you the preview of match day 6. Look at the games that will be going on this weekend. Probability of those who will win. Last match day, there was no single away win, but there are draws. Maybe this time we'll go back to having more away wins, and of course, but teams will be scrabbling for points. We are right here at Challenge Terminal in Ibadan, and of course, you can see the roundabout right in Challenge. This is where we're bringing you a match day 6 preview. Don't forget that we'll go to various places within Ibadan to give you the very best of analysis when it comes to the NPFL. And of course, on Sunday, the big one will have to be Shooting Stars hosting Enyimba. The last time the Elephant came into this city, they took away all points. But this time around, I guess the Warriors are ready. And we're looking into so many other fixtures. I have the sports illuminator. Of course, I won't be alone on the show this morning. I got Femighty also with me, ready to rumble, give you the very best of the NPFL. And here we are. Femighty,
absolutely. Good morning to you, Raymond.
Your face is shining.
Your shoes shine, your face show. Good morning to you, Raymond. Good morning to our viewers and our fans. Of course, great to be here once again. Match day 6 match days, and it feels like the teams are starting to get serious, and they are starting to know what is at stake, and it's characterized by how few now away wins we are getting.
Yeah,
teams are beginning to know that it's getting serious. The table is already taking shape, and if you don't sit up, you can actually be left wanting. So an amazing weekend once again, and the fact that they say the last game of the weekend is actually going to be the biggest. 5:30 on Sunday evening. It's going to be rumbling here in Ibadan at the Adamasingba Stadium. Shooting Stars welcoming Enyimba. I'm sure it's actually going to be an absolute cracker. So we're ready to go.
That away that you just said, reminds me of a song by, it's not from Ibadan. His name is Tunde. Yeah, Tunde. His name. It's not Tunde Olawiwo. His name is Tunde, and I think it started with that song Egunla. Yeah, I think I remember now. Shooting Star on Sunday, right here in the city of Ibadan. Like I said, the last time the Elephant came to this city, I don't want to use this word, but painting the picture, it looks like the Elephant came to the city, killed so many people, took the game, ran away. The Elephant is coming back now to the city again. Is he going to, take the game and run away again? Or how prepared are the Warriors with their butchers, with their arrows, with their spear, with their guns Sunday? But we'll not be starting from that. We'll be starting from Saturday games. But first, let's look at all the fixtures as far as the NPFL is concerned. Abia Warriors on Saturday will be taking on Kwara United. Ikorodu City will be at home at the Onikos Stadium in Lagos against Beden Insurance. Sunshine Stars hosting Enugu Rangers in Ijebu-Ode. Bayelsa United hosting Plateau United in Yenagoa. Academy Warriors, one of the two teams that are yet to lose a single game this season, will be at home against Emmanuel Amunike's Heartland, who won their first game of the season. Remo Stars, who crashed last week to Kwara United, will be hosting Nasarawa United, and I'm pitying the boys from Lafia. Bí ẹmọ lọ́wọ́.
Àwọn ọlọ́mọ àbí tún gbogbo kìíní wọ̀nyẹn ṣe.
Niger Tornadoes, who lost their first game of the season last week, up against Lobby Star, who have a new manager in town.
The Bull is going to bulldoze.
The Bull is going to Mina. Because as if we can bulldoze, Niger Tornadoes. And of course, we got Akwa United against Kano Pillars, and Katsina United against Rivers United. Another huge one. The last one, Shooting Stars against Enyimba. Femighty.
Yeah.
Yes, before we go to the games, yesterday there was a communique from the NPFL body saying 11 teams have been stayed there. So, stream or
Being games live.
I mean, yes, exactly. Being their games live. But there was something about it again. They said, if your stadium cannot be used to to view live games, they can take you away from that stadium and take you to another stadium. So just for instance, Sunshine Stars in Ijebu-Ode can be told, hey, your game next home game, I come to Ibadan or go to Ikene because I want to beam that game live.
Yeah.
I mean,
well, I absolutely agree with that decision. As a matter of fact, I think it's just trying to be lenient. If your stadium is not good enough to show live games, if it's not quality enough, the quality of the pitch is not good enough for television purposes, why are they even playing there in the first place? I mean, you shouldn't. It means that actually there should be 9 stadiums or stadia in the NPFL that should not be hosting games at all. So the fact that some of those stadia are still being allowed to host games shows that they are still a little bit lenient. If your stadium is not good enough for television, for people to watch at home and say, oh, this is a good pitch, this is good football, then why are you playing on that pitch?
But is it a fault? How many stadia do we have in Nigeria that you could say this is up to standard?
Exactly what we're saying. See, CAF standard is different from NPFL standard.
Yeah.
When we're talking about CAF standard, they are talking about access road, facility, training pitch. NPFL standard, all we are asking for is a lush green field. A field that is lush green, a field that when you see it, you know that, okay, this is green grass. This is not grazing farm.
Yeah.
This is a green grass. That's all we are asking for in the NPFL. The rest are minors. The main thing is how quality.
And if you cannot have a lush green grass, maybe you change to synthetic.
Exactly. I think synthetic is still being accepted, in Remo Stars
is synthetic.
So I think there are a lot of, leeways, for teams to make sure that at least, because we are taking this league to the world, and we cannot afford to paint ourselves in a bad light. We cannot afford to show a substandard, image to the world. So I think it's actually a way of encouraging teams that, look, you don't have a certified home ground yet until your home ground is good enough for television quality.
But people will ask that if those grounds are not good enough for television quality, why approve them in the first instance?
Exactly what I was saying in the first place, that those 9 grounds that they have said cannot.
11 grounds.
11 are the ones that can host, which means there are 9 grounds that cannot host. Those 9 grounds, for me, shouldn't have been approved at all for NPFL games, because nothing but the best, nothing but the optimum standard should be approved for live games. So for me, I believe that it's still being lenient, knowing that, well, maybe they are work in progress.
So NPFL will just wake up one day and feel like, okay, so next time we are taking you away from Ijebu-Ode.
Because you are hosting Enyimba and it's a big game. I want to put it on TV.
Yeah, just maybe play Remo or come to Ibadan.
Exactly. Look for somewhere, the closest approved stadium for them to play it. So the fact is, they do not have a permanent home ground until it is good enough to show on TV, and I think that's okay.
For Ibadan fans, don't worry. The sign,
Adamawa Stadium is one of those who
we are good to go, and as we are good to go, it means on Sunday, if you're having that game live, either on prepare or start times, you can pick anyone you want to watch.
Absolutely.
And let's tame that elephant. Right there, of course. So that's it. Some of the grounds as well that have been approved, apart from shooting stars here in Ibadan, the Kenya Stadium have been approved. Right there for Remo Stars. We got the stadium for Rivers United as well. Adokia Meseweka Stadium has been approved. Enyimba in Aba also, Ikorodu City also approved. I think I'm not sure. I think Uyo also approved. Then Bedell Insurance Samuel Gumina Stadium. Those are some of the stadiums approved. 11 in total, which means the other 9 to be fine, looking for a way to for Lafia as well. Don't forget Lafia is doing and we started one last time, but it's not yet to win at home. So Lafia has also been approved as well. So all of this stadium, 11 in total have been approved, while the other 9 ìpínlẹ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè Nigeria.
Anywhere you land, play.
So let's go about the fixtures and do a proper preview on some of the fixtures. For you, Give me 2 games that are the biggest for you.
Well, 2 games that are the biggest for me, I think.
I know the last one is number 1.
There is one that is no-brainer.
No-brainer.
You know, Shooting Stars against Enyimba, the very biggest. Another one that I think is going to be massive is going to be played in Uyo, Akwa United against Kano Pillars.
That Kano Pillars thing, Rabi Ali, Ahmed Musa,
Shehu Abdullahi. We do not know yet though, because the last time Ahmed Musa signed, you know, this kind of contract for Kano Pillars, he said home games alone. That was not good because they travel by road and he's not used to, you know, big boy. He's not used to traveling by road. So we are not sure if that clause is also in his contract, if it's home games alone. But in any case,
the contract don't even know what is inside.
In any case, we are expecting, at least until otherwise, we're expecting to see Ahmed Musa and Shehu Abdullahi again in the colours of Kano Pillars. 2
Super Eagles players. Somebody is asking me, are they Super Eagles players? Yes, they are. Shehu Abdullahi did not tell us he has retired from international football. The same thing. In fact, till today, Musa is the captain of the Super Eagles. So, to start out, he's vice captain. So let's get twisted. If after this national break, the next one is coming, you see Musa being invited.
Just wait until we qualify for a major tournament, maybe AFCON or World Cup. So the governor will be back.
Akwa United yet to win a game this season. They are having it so tough and so rough for themselves. They are hosting Kano Pillars, who won their last game 2-0 against Sunshine Stars. Femality. Is it the time for if Kano Pillars have gone away, they pick 1 point, lost as well. This is their 3rd game on the road. If you draw 1, lose 1, they say you should win 1. Akwa United have suffered defeat also at home as well. Are we looking at Kano Pillars getting a full 3 points or Akwa United kick starting their whole season now with a win? I penned some game downs for away wins this weekend. This is one of the games that this is one of the games that I penned down for away win. I think I'll be disappointed if Kano Pillars do not go to Yo and pick up 3 points. It's looking like a game that is meant to be a win for Kano Pillars. Interestingly, well, Kano Pillars have got everything they need. The momentum, as you have said, Ahmed Musa, Shehu Abdullahi, Rabiu Ali, you know, all doing really well. You know, but most especially Akwa United. They were 2 points from 5 games. The last 3 seasons, they have battled relegation. And this time, you know, if you battle relegation 3 times in a row, at the point in time, the monkey will go back. Exactly. I'm actually tipping them to finally drop this season. I don't know what has been wrong with Akwa United. Are they focusing too much on the Super Eagles? I mean, are you focusing too much on Super Eagles? You know, I mean, before, Akwa United had 2 teams in the NPFL. Yeah, and Akwa United. You know, one got relegated. Now the other one. They use hope. Draw them. I don't know. So it's really funny. But generally, I think the struggles will still continue. I think Kano Pillars are high on confidence right now. I'm tipping either an away win or a draw. But I hardly see Akwa United get a win that then. I think Kano Pillars will do enough to get a good result in Uyo. Akwa United are 19th on the log. Yeah. Kano Pillars, one of the teams that is yet to win at all. Yeah, no win, just two draws, 3 losses as well. And in fact, they've only scored 3 goals and considered 6. They are so bad. How their coach still has a job, I can't tell. Ganaru. Yeah, but then he's one of the OGs of the NPFL, so I can understand why they are giving him a leeway. You know, he's a man who is normally know the NPFL and be able to turn it around. When they are tired, they will give you the sack letter. Don't forget, we've got 2 coaches who have exited clubs already. Yeah. Eugene Agagbe of Remo Stars, and of course, Pride Osebagbe of Ikorodu United, Ikorodu City. Both of them are big. So, so the second game, Shooting Stars, Enyimba, the Elephants are in town. I don't tell them I say they know they pick. In fact, I said on NPFL Diluted that if Enyimba beat Shooting Stars, I will quit journalism. I will not do journalism. I wish you didn't say that. I wish you didn't say that. So Shooting Stars, beg. Save my job. Save my job. No, I beg. Don't let me beg, save my job.
Well, I wish they didn't say that. I didn't say that actually because this is actually one that promises to be a good one, and it has a little bit of revenge. At least for the fans of Shooting Stars, it has a little bit of revenge in their hearts because most of Shooting Stars fans feels like the loss, because the last time they were at the Adamasia, they won 2-1. But most Shooting Stars fans feel like the winning goal, was not supposed to count. It was supposed to be at worst a draw. So I'm sure they will hope to correct it. But I'm looking at this Enyimba side and this Shooting Stars side. Shooting Stars are still struggling right now. Only one win at home, and that's the only win in the NPFL. And even that win, was not convincing. It was quite scrappy against a team that is struggling. So I'm not going to mince words here. I think Shooting Stars. This has a draw written all over it. In fact, every time I look into it, I see 1-1. But I'm telling myself maybe it should just be 1-0. But honestly, this looks like Enyimba could come to the Adamasia Stadium and get an away draw. I've not seen enough in Shooting Stars this season to say they will have a comfortable win at the Adamasia against Enyimba. I don't think they're there yet. If you talk to them, he will tell you that there were a lot of changes done. They are still trying to get. I don't think they're there yet to be able to face Enyimba. Enyimba, there wasn't much changes, from last season day, and they have been playing since the preliminary round. So they have gotten themselves together. They are not 5 games into the season like Shooting Stars. They have been playing since the preliminary, and so Enyimba played nothing less than 10 games already this season. So they've got themselves together. Yama already knows his team. He already a draw. I think a draw will be the expected result at
Shooting Stars against Enyimba.
I think your job will still be safe. At least they will not.
Shooting Stars is 15 on the log. Enyimba are second on the log. So
are they second or third?
Second. Remo Stars third. I think based on goal difference.
Goal difference, okay, but on the same point.
Enyimba scored 3 goals against Kwara United last time out. 3 unreplied goals.
So that goal difference boosted.
Supremacy. Lobby Stars were looking for a first win of the season. Shooting Stars came. Boom. You start losing. Then the Insurance are looking for a first win of the season. Shooting Stars came. Boom. How to lose? Shooting Stars save my job on Sunday.
I mean, I think they should be motivated. I think the Ibadan fans have been fair. 2 losses in their last 2 games. And yes,
there's no slim losses.
Yes, slim losses, nevertheless losses, and they have not been cause for somebody's head or the players are not doing well. It still feels calm. So I think maybe they can also give back to the fans, the understanding fans, by maybe making them happy. Not to make Ibadan fans happy, rather than to celebrate a win against the elephants, the giants of Nigerian football on Sunday.
Beat the elephants and let's throw Ibadan into a frenzy. I mean, make everywhere do a scatter. So we go straight to the predictions segment, and let's see how many our octopus, the crystal ball of our octopus,
we're ready.
We'll get this time around.
We're ready.
Saturday, Abia Warriors will be hosting Kwara United, and that's 2 p.m. Nigerian time. Femighty, call it Abia Warriors, Kwara United.
2-1 Abia Warriors.
2-1 Abia Warriors.
Absolutely.
I think if Abia Warriors win, that will be their first win of the season. If I'm not wrong, let me check.
Yep, I think
no, they've won
one game before. Imama will beat Kwara United at home. I see a clean win, 1-0, 2-1.
No, you are going to pick one. Pick your final score. 2-1. Because lose it against Benin Insurance at the Akwa Stadium. 4 p.m. Nigerian time.
1-1. I think I still don't think Ikorodu City has the quality to beat Benin Insurance. But then I think maybe a draw. Their first draw at home, regardless, would be. I mean, they don't have a substantive manager right now, so it's a problem. But still, I think 1-1 would be the scoreline. 1-1
Ikorodu against Benin Insurance. Sunshine Stars Enugu Rangers.
Canary Boboye will beat Sabibo. Sabibo is not even around.
Yeah.
So whoever is delaying for Sabibo will beat him. I think, and Sunshine Stars, you know, they've had a couple of away games that they've lost. So they are coming back home to the temporary stadium in Ijebu-Ode. But I expect Canary Boboye Sunshine Stars to beat Rangers 2-0, 2-1, 2-0.
2-0. Rangers is not scoring. Bayelsa United against Plateau United in the Battle of the United.
This has a draw written all over it, or 1-1 draw or a goalless draw, but a draw nevertheless.
You will pick one.
A 1-1 draw.
If Bayelsa doesn't win, they haven't won a game this season. It means the job of the Lamboso.
I think the person whom that stadium is named after is waiting to take over very soon. I will not say more than that. The person whom the stadium is named after is waiting to take over.
The person whom that stadium is named after and just finished serving his band is coming back.
He's waiting to take over
the job. So, you know, Samson Siasia Stadium and Samson Siasia being the coach, taking down Bayelsa United, playing their home game at the Samson Siasia Stadium.
Yeah, I think Samson Siasia will soon start coaching a team inside the Samson Siasia Stadium.
So, Bayelsa Plateau United 1-0. Academy Warriors against Heartland.
Well, one of the teams yet to lose a game this season. I think there's nothing Heartland can do. They started a momentum, you know, last weekend when they got their first win, but they have to take a small break from that momentum to continue in match day 7. But I think Academy Warriors will win this 2-0. I think one thing is good with Heartland, they always score. So I'm saying 3-1.
3-1. Academy Warriors. Remo Stars, Nassau United. Remo Stars without Ijabo.
I think it was the match day 1 or 2.
Yeah,
they were also without Ijabo. I think their stand coach has shown that, you know, he Otimomi Ijabo. So even if Ijabo is not around, he's still able to do. I think they'll get the win over. I mean, it's Kenya. It's the stadium in the Kenya. So I think they'll get the win at 2-0, 2-0. 2-0
win for Remo over Nassau United.
This one is the one that I'm waiting for.
Niger Tornadoes Remo Stars. Daniel Dabu coming back to the NPFL to make his debut on the sidelines away to Niger Tornadoes, who have not won at home, but they've won away.
Elogbele drawn. That's the draw reason all over it. Niger Tornadoes not doing well at home and everything. New manager bounce.
What if they bully Dabu?
Like there's supposed to be a new manager bounce.
Is he everywhere?
This the bull now.
Bully Dabu, bulldozer. Tornado, say one tornado.
I just knock out Dabu. But I think a draw is what is written all over this game. Maybe a goalless draw. I don't see a goal being scored in this game. I think a goalless draw.
A goalless encounter. Niger Tornadoes against Remo Stars. Akwa United Canopilas.
As I said earlier, these are the games that I tipped to be an away win. So I'm saying Canopilas 2-1 away to Akwa United. Yes. This one, there's no. There's no Tabichu going in this one.
This weekend, they will collect work from 2 more managers. So.
And the other away win is the one we're about to go into.
Katsina Austin Rivers United.
Another away win. Rivers United 1-0. Sometimes me 2-1, but 1-0 I go for Rivers United to win away from home to Katsina.
So Canopilas will go to Akwa to pick points.
Yep.
And Rivers United Akwa, don't worry, we will collect this point also from Katsina.
Yep.
And the last one, Enyimba. And the Lagos Army said that
in this one, I'll do my head versus my heart. Now, whenever my head looks into this game, I see a 1-0 draw. But my heart says slim 2-1 win. That Shooting Stars can just nick it. You know, nick it in the second half, maybe 80-something minutes. Maybe a penalty. Put a call for us on your mind. But I'll go with my head in this one. I think a 1-0 draw is what I see in this game.
1-1. Shooting Stars 1, Enyimba 1. Those are the predictions by Femighty for match day 6.
Take note.
We'll be waiting for how many will be correct score. We're waiting for how many will be technically correct. That is a win or a draw, irrespective of the score line. And we'll be waiting for those. Maybe this time
will be offside.
Maybe this time can get everything right.
I mean, you know,
what am I dope go?
As in we
get all the 10 fixtures right. Well, that's a prediction game for Femighty, and we're looking forward to games this weekend. Big one. Don't forget, always head to the nearest stadium beside you and support the NPFL. It's our baby, it's our league. I mean, stream live, Propel, watch live. I mean, start time.
And the league is growing. I mean, we have seen videos of amazing goals.
Exactly.
You know,
super goals
that have been scored. And I'm glad that, you know, these goals are being shared with the world.
Yeah.
The quality is being shared. So it's growing. So be part of the growth. It's NPFL to the world.
Definitely. Don't forget to follow us on our social media handles. Across all social media handles: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, or what you people now call X. I mean, follow us, and definitely if you want to partner with us, all the sponsors, definitely we are available for you. This is our own. We'll definitely give you the mileage you needed. Of course, we are ready to take over, and of course, be our support. We're ready, definitely. We'll be welcome on board. That will be some of the package this lovely Thursday.
Yeah.
Now everybody come back on Monday.
To review, to show my scoreboard. You go there.
Imagine all the players having on the show.
Always a pleasure.
And of course, I remain the sport illuminator. Forget sport is life. And give us to exercise your heart. So we'll see you next time again. Keep supporting the best league in the world, the Nigeria Premier Football League, NPFL. Goodbye.